My dad's highly praised throughout my extended family because he won a full scholarship to a university in the United States to do his master's degree, thus allowing him and me, my sister, and my mother to eventually get green cards, giving us the opportunity to live the American dream that many Uzbeks had. He won their scholarship for winning a coding competition, as programming was the career he pursued. Because of this, whenever someone in my family asks what I want to do as a career, they always expect an answer that falls within the computer science category, because that's how my dad made it. Like father, like son, right? Just to keep her at bay, I've had to tell my sweet grandmother that I wanted to pursue engineering because that's all I could think of doing that pays well, isn't programming, and be remotely interested in doing for the rest of my life. But no, not even engineering was good enough for her. She'd smile, pinch my cheeks, and say, "Bala canım, dede indin IT okuver ahır." Now, there's nothing wrong with programming. I can genuinely understand why it's so captivating. I've had multiple talks with my dad where we somehow swivel back to the topic of programming, and then he just describes it in such a way that makes it sound so interesting. I can imagine what my life would be like if I pursued programming to the fullest extent possible. It fills me with a wave of motivation. But when I actually sit down and try to learn how to program, poof, that motivation is gone. The confusion sets in, and we're back to square one. This is frustrating for me. I want to please my family. I want to do what they want me to do because I know they want what's best for me. But I also want to pursue something I actually enjoy doing, so I don't spend the rest of my life working a 9 to 5, sitting in a cubicle, hunched over a computer screen, slowly developing back pain. Of course, everything comes with a price. There are two problems with pursuing something that you enjoy doing: the matter of money and the matter of happiness. If you opt to follow and pursue the career that you've always wanted to do, depending on what it is, you may or may not be making enough to live with financial security. But you're happy. You're doing what you enjoy most every day. On the other hand, if you opt to follow the stable income pathway instead, you may be able to live comfortably throughout your life in a sense of never having to worry about the bills. But one can wind up in a state of doubt, crisis, or unhappiness, thinking to oneself, what am I doing with my life? I'm certain that everyone has thought this at one point in their life. As humans, it's innate for us to doubt ourselves and the decisions that we make. More often than not, many of us end up landing ourselves in a career that we never wanted to do just because it pays the bills. This leads me to wonder, what pathways are we meant to take in life? And why do some of us end up not doing what we want to do? I decided to ask some adults for their opinion on the topic. Here, I have our beloved school librarian, Miss Mobley, and her brother, Brandon. Unlike Miss Mobley's humble career choice, Brandon opted to go into engineering and is now making, as stated by Miss Mobley, 4 times her salary and will probably retire in his 40s. Retirement in his 40s? But that sounds great. There's just one small problem. He's miserable with his career. He absolutely hates it, according to Miss Mobley. Now, Miss Mobley, she's our school librarian, who also gets paid vacations, whose insurance is fully covered by the school she works for, who, as an international school teacher, gets opportunities to travel all around the world as part of her career. That's also great. Sure, she doesn't make enough to retire in her 40s and will probably work until she's in her 70s, according to herself. But she's happy. She's happy with what she's doing in her life. So, isn't that what really matters? It can be hard to pursue what you really want to do when you face a certain pressure from your family to follow an expectation. Maybe they want you to become a doctor or a lawyer or something else they think will bring you prestige, security, and success. Maybe they don't appreciate your talents, hobbies, and aspirations. Maybe they're just afraid that you'll struggle, fail, or regret your choices. One of my teachers, Miss Allison, had parents who never expected her to go into teaching, wanting her to pick a more stable career. They expected her to go into a career with numbers and science. So she was accepted into the Australian Army to study aeronautical engineering. She had a full scholarship to study aeronautical engineering. But she made the very tough decision to pursue what she truly connected with, music. As a music teacher, she can do what she loves most every day as her career. And now, she makes enough to support her parents and live with security with her own family. And most importantly, she's happy. So what's stopping us from being authentic and true to ourselves? Do we have to give up our happiness or potential for the sake of pleasing others, conforming to their standards, or fitting their expectations? It seems unnecessary. We should not have to live a life that someone else wanted for us. While choosing your path is not easy, I believe it's worth it if you do it authentically. You will be happier. You will feel more fulfilled in your life. You will make a positive difference in the world and inspire others to do the same. You will live a life that is meaningful and rewarding for yourself. And what about me? Where does that place me within my family's expectations? I myself am currently at a crossroads. I'm in grade 11, and very soon I'll begin submitting college applications. And guess what? I'm already expected to know what I want to study. Considering what my teachers told me, it's clear that perhaps I should have a say in pursuing what I truly want to do. In the end, we choose our path. We choose what we want to pursue, not others. Let's not be held back by what's already known. There's always the option to take the easier, predetermined pathway that's been set for us. But if we truly want happiness and fulfillment in our lives, let's take the harder path. Let's pave our own way to success. Let's dare to question. Thank you.